السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم رجعت لكم بفيديو جديد. لعبة غريبة، لعبة بترفع الضغط. لأول مرة راح ألعب لعبة بترفع الضغط في القناة، واللي هي gitting over it.
Prefabricated objects
يا
and assembled into a world. And for the most part that hasn't
كل
happened.
خرا يا خراس ولك ست همك.
And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
يعني إذا شفتوني عصبت كسرت الشاشة وقعت الكاميرا، هذا عادي. لا تنسوا لايك وشير وسبسكرايب. استمتعوا. روح نيو جيم. ليتس جو. الله اكبر. حلو الحركة. سحر. دقيقة شوي. اوكي. طبعا تحكم اللعبة بالماوس، بس بالماوس، يعني كيبورد ما فيه، فاعتمادك كله على الماوس. الله يستر. اوف بيطلع منه مي. اوف اسلخ يا الباي والتراي. وهذا غير مفاهيم الحياة. يعني اذا بدك تصير عندك عضلات، روح ادخل بطندرة. هذا الحل الوحيد اللي عندك. دقيقة يخرب بيتك والعضلات ترابيس. ويل حلو. اوكي يا عيني. لا مش عيني. دقيقة. ممتاز. انت ممتاز. يا عيني عليك. هي مصطلح صوت.
Casino, and then put all your winnings on red, but it came up black.
ماشي.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding, and then immediately dropped food on it.
اخراس.
If you won an argument with a friend,
كل خرا.
and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back.
شوفوا هي بالحظ يا اخوان، هي بالحظ. لعبة حظ والله. يعني احيانا شوي يعني بتصيب وبتخيب.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip.
يا زلمة بديش اجي معك انا. ايه كل خرا.
Find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes.
حلو. حلو. جرب اعمل هذيك الحركة الفشارية. دقيقة شوي. لا توصلش. ايوه. تعبت. ماشي. مشكلة عادي جدا. حياة حلوة. يا رجل ايش فيه؟ حلو. ايوه اثبت بحياة كل قرايبك. اثبات.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together
اخرس شوي انت هسه. حط صوته شوي، صوته عالي.
very quickly and freely.
والموسيقى صوتها اعلى. دقيقة.
And they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
لا والله اللعبة مفروض سهلة، اسهل من هيك. شو اللي بصير قاعد؟ يي حلو. حلو يا عيني. حلو. حلو. نزل نزل يا نزل ان شاء الله. هات. يا عيني يا ايوه كفو
In a
كفو.
certain way,
Yeah.
sexy hiking is the
خليك.
perfect
خلاص.
embodiment of a B game.
لا.
Almost entirely out of found and
حلو.
recycled parts.
Okay.
And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to
بلا
drag
صياح
yourself up a
ريلاكس
mountain.
خلي ماما ريلاكس.
And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
حلو حلو حلو. ايوه ايوه حلو. اطلع شان الله اطلع بس. انزل انزل انزل، ما عليك ما عليك ما عليك، انزل يا رجل اطلع فوق والله حرام. حلو اوكي دقيقة دقيقة عليك. بس 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 حلو. مين حط كاسي هون؟ عادي يعني اوكي بس. لا خليك خليك. بلشت احكحك بانفي، واذا حكحك بانفي معناته اعرف انه انا بلشت اعذب. لا.
Anyway, when you start
يا
sexy,
فضاء.
you're standing next to this dead tree
اطلع.
that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game.
يا
It
زلمة.
might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that
Okay.
lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are
اخرس
fake.
يا
You
زلمة.
can be
كل خرا
completely
كل
confident in your
خرا
ability to get through
كل
them
خرا.
once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
No. No.
راح اسكت انا شوي بس عشان اعدي نفس المرحلة، نفس البوينت، ارجع نفس النقطة اللي انا وقعت منها. حلو 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 حلو. وصلت 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 وصلت. وين عالق هذا؟ دقيقة.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo
حلو
intended to make
يا
it
زلمة اخرس بس
frustrating.
خلينا نعرف.
The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing,
حلو.
and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
كيف
A
اطلع
funny
فوق؟
thing
والله
happened to
مزاحة
me as I was
صغيرة.
building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new
يا رجل
obstacle,
بلاد
and I'd
بدي
build it,
اخرس.
test it,
ايه.
and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. when you're building a video game world, you
اخرس.
have ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
حلو. سكت 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 سكت. حلو. يا عيني يا عيني اثبات. بس خلاص خلاص يا عيني. روح دقيقة. ايوه كيف هيك طيب؟ كفو 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 بس هيك. وصلت فوق. وصلت فوق.
For years now,
لا
people have
لا
been predicting that games
لا
are made out of prefabricated objects
يا
and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't
كل
happened.
خراب.
حسب الله ونعم الوكيل فيك يا عودة. خذ مني ربنا يكبر ويشوفك يا ابو سلام يا
الله يهيبه. ابد ابد بتزحلق. طيب احتكاك اي شيء عن ابو الفيزياء المعدومة. يا عيني كفو كفو. مكان جديد. مكان جديد. كفو كفو. لا لا
Over
لا.
time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast
يا
digital
الله
landfill that we
تخلص.
call the
شان
internet.
الله تخلص.
It now
شان
vastly
الله.
outnumbers B movies, B music, B philosophy.
بي شطب شان الله. هاي كيف زحلقة. كفو كفو. يا عين عليك
Maybe this is
يا زلمة.
of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
حلو. طلعني يا عيني يا رجل. روح.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green
الله
screen
يحرقك.
Shia LaBeouf,
الله
and
يحرقك.
stuff scenes on LiveLeak.
الله يحرقك.
Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups.
يا يا انا يا اسطورة يا انا يا اسطورة يا انا يا محترف يا انا يا قوي يا خلاص. ولك سد همك.
Muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
اسكت خلاص. حلو. اوكي ايزي. هاي ايزي. بس هيك يا عيني عليك. استنى طب مد كوعك، مد لك، اكسر ايدك ومدها. كيف هيك يعني مد؟ خلاص اوكي. حلو، بقدر اوصل فوق. ممتاز، انت ممتاز انت.
In this context, it's tempting to make
يلعن
friendly
ابو
content
شكلك.
that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the
طب
landfill,
مش شايف اشي فوق
filed
انا؟
in with the
مش
bland
فوق
things?
مش فوق مش فوق تحت، مش فوق تحت، مش فوق تحت. لا
You just
Lost a lot of progress. That's indeed frustration, a real punch in the gut. Oof, sorry about that. الله يحرقك. والله يا رب يا رب تنهي، يا رب تنهي وانت قاعد في الطنجرة، يا رب. Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
لا
this thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
خلاص شباب، هون كنا وصلنا لنهاية المقطع. نشوفكم المقطع الجاي.